y'all, and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be sharing with y'all swatches, looks, and a review on the new Jolie Beauty Vampyrism palette. This beauty is brand new to my collection. As soon as Jolie Beauty announced this, I had to pick it up, so we are going to play with it. And if you are new here, hey, my name is Heather, and makeup makes me happy. We are going to have some fun today. We are going to have lots of fun today. Here on my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, trying new, fun eyeshadow palettes. We are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I hope that you will subscribe before you leave today, because I do upload lots of new videos every single week. But I have a lot to say, some looks to show you, so let's jump into it. So Jolie Beauty has a palette called the Sorceress palette. I do have a video on it. I love it so much. It's kind of that Halloween vibes, green, purple, gray type of palette. And they began hinting earlier this year that the Sorceress palette was going to have a sister. And Jolie Beauty announced the Vampyrism palette. And I was so excited because the Sorceress is one of my favorite palettes, and when I saw this, I just had to have it. I'm going to show you a close-up of this palette in swatches. This palette is 28 shades. 18 of those shades are mattes. You have 2 pressed glitters, shimmers, metallics, multi-chrome. Like, this is a beautiful palette. I'm so excited to be showing you some looks with it. I will be giving you a full review at the end of this video, but this is the first look. This is the very first look that we're going to create. I will save my full review for the end, but let's jump into this one. All right, I am going to do eyes first. I rarely start with my eyes. You know, I like to have my foundation done first normally because it kind of like sets the tone for the eyes, but we're going to be playing with these pressed glitters. And listen, variety is the spice of life, so we're going to mix it up. I've got my hair pushed back, and we are going to do eyes first. So I'm going to slap on some of my old MAC paint pot, and we're gonna get glittery. Listen, we're not trying to be subtle. There's no reason to even pretend that we may want to be subtle. So I'm going right into the red. Okay, right into the red. What do you call yourself? Immortality. I'm picking this up on a Nobler brush, and I'm going to stamp. I'm going to stamp this color on where I want it in the crease, and then I'm going to blend, and it's going to be quite dramatic. I want this to be drama. Okay, this looks crazy, but the thing about doing the face first is I can clean up these edges out here, so it's fine. I'm just using the extra space to blend right now, and I want to go into this shade right here. This is called Seduction. And Seduction is a bit deeper, so I'm putting it here and blending it out here. So from lash line and winging it out. And I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. These shades are not super far off, so they should be super easy to blend into one another. And I'm just going to wing it out. Again, I can go in with a makeup remover wipe before I do my foundation and all, and I can clean this up. So I can just blend as much as I want to and not worry about it. But these colors look so pretty together. I like how it's just a little brighter in here and a little deeper out here. Okay, now I want to reach into Life Force right here, this metallic red. It looked so beautiful when I swatched it. So what I'm going to do is put this all over my lid like this. Just buffing and blending it in. because we're going to go in with the metallic glitter on top. Okay, now I'm going to go in with these two pressed glitters. Swatching them, I don't think you need a glitter base if you're somebody like me who is kind of casual about that, but that's me. You probably need a glitter base, or you probably need to not put these on your eyes. Listen, do as I say, not as I do, okay? But I am going to go in with a little bit of my glitter base. Okay, so I have a little bit of the glitter base. I think I picked up a bit too much. Let me tap it on the back of my hand. Alright, I'm going to tap on my lid. I just think if you are somebody who is not used to glitters, definitely use a glitter base, or just avoid if it makes you super uncomfortable. But that was Predator. And now I'm going in with Bloodlust because I want to kind of mix those two. They look so pretty. Ah, that does look so pretty. That looks so intense. Okay, let me do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, once I have this like stuck down to the glitter base, you can see I did get some fallout because I went in with my fingers, which is fine. But once I have that down, I'm going to go in with the brush I used with the metallic shade. And I'm just going to kind of go over the glitter because I want to pick up any glitter that's not completely stuck to the base, and I want to kind of disperse it. Now, I know a lot of people are like, no, I want the glitter exactly where I put it. So if that's you, definitely don't do this. But I kind of like messy-ish makeup, so I like to do that step. Now, I'm going to do the rest of my face. I'm going to clean up the glitter. I'm going to do the rest of my face, and then I'll come back. We'll do the lower lash line together. We'll finish it up. But I wanted to get this part done, so I will be back, and I will cover up these breakouts. I'll fill in my brows, all that, and I'll be right back. Okay, makeup is not completely done, but I do have foundation, concealer, powder, and brows on. So this is how it's coming together, and I'm feeling it. It is red. It is glitter. It is intense, and I love it. Let's do something on this lower lash line, though, shall we? It needs something. Okay, I'm going to take this little LBE 6 from Lunar Beauty, and I just want to keep the red thing going. So we're going to go in with, what do you call it? Right, I think it's called Slade. Whoops. This shade right here. I'm going to pick that up, tap off a little bit of the excess, and what we're going to do is run this under the lower lash line. I always like to keep it kind of close at first, so I'm just going to take it close, and then I'm going to start blending lower, and I'm going to wrap it out here so that it all kind of flows together. So we're going for this type of motion. I'm going to go back to the original blending brush I used with that first shade, and I'm going to blend out here to make sure those two shades kind of like meet and marry each other right out here. And then an intense look deserves an intense inner corner shade. So we're going to go into, what is that? Lestat? I don't know what that means. And we're going to pop it right here. And then I'm going to complete this look with some black eyeliner and some lashes. I'll finish up, I'll pick a lip color and everything, and then I will come back and we'll see. We'll see how it's coming together. Alright, y'all, this is my finished look with the Vampyrism palette. What do you think of this glittery red dramatic look? I went in with House of Lashes Iconic Light Lashes, and for blush I have on my Pat McGrath Labs Divine Blush and Glow Trio in Amber Allure. So I just mixed these two blushes together. I thought this would be the perfect highlight palette to wear for this look. It kind of goes with our theme, right? This is Here Lies Your Face. Lunatic Cosmetic Labs CEMETARY Shrines Highlight Palette, and I have on this shade right here. I think it's called, is that the one I have on? Yes. Glowy Demise. I think that's it. Lips are ODEN'S Light Peach with Lunar Beauty Aura Gloss on top. So I would love to know what you think about this red glittery eye look. Okay, my eyes are primed and ready for shadow, and I'm excited to play. We're going to play with one of these multi-chromes today. Okay, I'm going to grab this 206 from BK Beauty, and I want to go in with this kind of cool toned taupe shade right here. The shade is called Michael. This shade I'm just going to put all in the crease. Not taking it super high, but it is going in the crease and above, and I'm just blending back and forth. Okay, now I'm going to take this 202 from BK Beauty, and I want to mix these two shades down here to make just kind of a mix of these. This is Abomination and Powder, so both cool tone, but one's a gray and one's more brown, so I'm going to pick that up, and we're just going to lightly go in the outer corner, just blending back and forth from the lash line up and out. Okay, I want to create a base for the shadow I'm going to put all over the lid. So I'm grabbing ONYX Ultra Matte Gel Liner from Melt. I'm going to pick this up on a small brush, and I'm going to put this just all over the lid like a eye base. I really love using these Melt liners as bases. They work great for liners, but they're so pigmented, they dry down so well, they last so well, so they're great for liners and they're really great for a base to shadow too. This doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just kind of getting it down so that the shadow can really pop against this black. Okay, I'm going to take this little Real Techniques brush that's part of a set, and I want to go into this shade right here, because depending on how you move the shade Venom, it looks magenta, it looks gold, it looks green. So I really want to put it all over my lid so y'all can see it shift and see, like, once I have it all over, once I have it on my eyes. Like right now, to me, when I look dead on, it looks like a purpley pink magenta. I'm holding this mirror for y'all right under my eye so that you can see. Sometimes a mirror will show off more shifts on camera. At least I hope you can kind of see. But as I move and talk, you'll be able to see more shifts too. But I'm just kind of buffing. And I think this shade is really pretty over that black base. Alright, I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye, and then we'll see what else we need to do. I'm going to quickly insert a clip I took on my phone of just a little swatch on my hand, because I really want to make sure y'all are seeing like the shifts in these shadows. So it's not going to be the best quality. It was on my phone, but hopefully you can see a little bit better what I'm talking about. Okay, now I want to go in with this shade right here called Cursed. This deep purple. I feel like when I look at this palette, I just have so many options, which I really enjoy, but it's like, oh my gosh, I just want to create like 100 looks with this palette. Like, there's so many different combinations to do with this palette. It really, it feels so inspiring. Now I want to do something maybe a little unexpected for the inner corner. I want to go in with this beautiful shade right here. It's just begging me to use it. It's called Bitten. And I'm going to take that and I'm just going to kind of stamp it right here in the inner corner. I feel like this shade will look so pretty all over the lid as well, but I want to incorporate it into this look. So I'm going to put it right there, and then I'm just going to go in with black eyeliner and mascara. I feel like this look would be so beautiful with false lashes, but let's mix it up. I'm just going to do mascara, eyeliner, and then I will be back. Alright y'all, this is my finished look. I'm really into it. I do think false lashes would look so good with it, but we've already done false lashes. What do you think of this look? I'm into it. I love it. I think it's dramatic but colorful but fun. Let me tell you what else I have on though. I have on my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in the shade, it's kind of all rubbed off, but I'm pretty sure this is the third shade. I'm wearing my Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter in Lunar Nude, the one that was the holiday one that's so beautiful with this beautiful embossing. I'm wearing my Dior blush in Rosy Glow. For lips, I have on Sigma Cinderella Dreamy Liquid Lipstick with my Lawless Daisy Pink Gloss. That's what I used for this look. I would love to know what you think. Okay, for this look, I want to go in with this shade right here. This kind of like cool toned, muted, dirty olive is called Fangs. And I'm picking this up on a BH Pro 17. And I'm going to put this all in the crease, but I'm going to keep it right in the crease. Not going to blend it up too much higher than my crease. So like right here where my eye socket is, I'm just going to come back and forth and make sure that shade is built up nice, smooth, and pigmented. Very easy to do. That shade's going on really well. Okay, next I want to take a bigger fluffy brush. This is an M504 from Morphe, and we're going to go into this shade right here that's not quite yellow, not quite green. This is called Femme Fatale, so I'm tapping off the excess, and I'm going to blend this above where we put the shade Fangs. So we're just going to use it to blend it out gently. I'm just going back and forth very lightly. You can see I'm holding the brush kind of far back, not up close like this. I'm going to hold it like this so that I can just lightly graze the edge of that shadow. Next, I'm going to dip into the black in this palette right down here. I want to use this matte black shade called Shadows on this small Lunar Beauty brush. I'm going to get that close to the lower lash line, and I'm just going to lightly blend back and forth. This black is pigmented and blendable, which I love. Now I'm going to take my 203 from BK Beauty, and I want to go into this shade right up here. I've been waiting to use this one. This is Vampyrism. I did spray my brush so I can hopefully get minimal amounts of fallout, and I'm gonna go in and press this shade on first, and then once I get most of the shadow off my brush, my lid is pretty much coated, then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna lightly blend so that it meets well with that shade of Fangs that we put down first. So I'm going to turn the brush sideways and blend it like this, and then I'm going to go back and press, then turn the brush again and lightly blend, just like this. Gosh, that is a really, really a beautiful shade. I really like shadows like this. Okay, to keep this look a little more on the simple side, since I have such this like impactful lid shade, I'm going to go in with the shade Undead. We're going to do a matte shade on the inner corner. This is a Morphe brush. It came in a holiday set last year, and I'm just going to use this to put in the inner corner so that we do have a little bit of brightness there, but no shimmer or anything, so it's not going to distract from our lid shade. I am going to do black eyeliner. I'm going to do some mascara, and then I'll be back to kind of give you my thoughts and review on this palette. Alright y'all, this is my finished look. I just put on some of my Lash Freak mascara. I have on my Cover FX highlighter. I used the one from the center, whoops, right here. And then for blush, I have on Charlotte Tilbury GLOWgasm Beauty Light Wand in PINKGASM. For lips, I have on Wayne Goss Lily and HYACINTH Gloss. Now, let me kind of tell you my thoughts on this Vampyrism palette. This is a larger palette. I love the artwork on the front. I think it's so fun. And I really feel like you have so many options in this palette while still having a fun color story. I didn't create like a neutral look with this, but if you're somebody who likes neutrals, something really simple, this palette has it for you. I mean, this whole row right here you could use to create something very simple. If you like to wear light tones, neutrals to work, stick right here, or this bottom row, you can get something really nice. But you do have the option, of course, to go bold with the two pressed glitters, the two shifty shadows, these really beautiful intense metallic shades. And then I love that this palette goes deep. Like, you have the option to go really light or really deep while also having these pretty mid-tones. I just feel like this was a well thought out, curated color story, even though it is on the larger side. I think it's so pretty. I may do an easy neutral look over on my Instagram, so make sure you're following me there. I do post tutorials on Instagram, but this is a great palette. If you have the Sorceress palette and you enjoyed it and you were wondering if this was going to be that same great quality, it is. Did I point out? I can't remember. It says I am a vampire. I have no reflection. I think that's so cute above the mirror. I'm extremely happy with my purchase. I can't wait to play more with this palette. When I look at it, I feel very inspired. And to me, that is important in an eyeshadow palette. Do I want to create with it? I'm always asking myself that when I see new palettes. Alright, I hope you enjoyed seeing my 3 looks, hearing my thoughts, swatches, and review on this palette. I really am excited to do more looks with it. I just really enjoy it. I can't wait to see what Jolie Beauty does next. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I will see y'all very soon in another video. Bye!